Hello and welcome back to your own channel Indian Defense Analysis, where we bring to you all the latest development happening in the defense sector.
AIP or Air Independent Propulsion is in much of discussion now due to Project 75I. Therefore, it becomes important to understand what is AIP and why Indian Navy is so particular about it. The term AIP is highly misunderstood, and I think the nomenclature or the naming of the system is wrong at first place. There is nothing like air independent propulsion except for nuclear powered submarines. Even with AIP system, submarines will have to come to surface to regenerate. The AIP submarine cannot stay hidden forever. It must eventually go somewhere to safely recharge or reload fuel and oxygen. A better term for this would have been temporary air independent propulsion system. An AIP submarine is still a diesel electric submarine which charges its battery off a diesel engine on the surface or snorkeling and still runs on a battery when submerged. A diesel-electric submarine running on batteries can run for many hours at bare steerage way or drain the battery flat in a few minutes at flank speed, after which it must come to snorkel depth or surface to run the diesel engines to recharge. All AIP does is allow a small trickle charge to constantly topping the battery, but not enough to fully charge it up like diesel engines. However, it is enough to slow down the battery drain. With AIP fitted submarines, the charge in battery can last up to several days or week when compared to non-AIP based submarines where charge lasts only for 15 to 20 hours. The battery is still going to drain, but the power provided by the AIP system will slow down the drain to a crawl. To better understand this, let's consider a situation where submarine's battery is fully charged and can quietly stay on the battery for 24 hours before draining it flat if the submarine is moving at a speed around 3 to 5 knots. In this scenario, the discharge rate of the battery would be 100% divided by 24, which is 4.2% per hour. If submarine were to go to flank speed, the discharge rate would jump from 4.2% to 200%, and the fully charged battery would be dead in about 30 minutes. Now let's add AIP system to the submarines. It provides air independent electrical generation capable of charging battery at a rate of about 3% per hour. On petrol at slow speed, the battery is still going to drain away, but at a rate of about 1.2% rather than 4.2% per hour. The AIP is adding 3% for every 4.2% used. Now, rather than running on the battery for 24 hours, the submarine can remain on battery for little over 81 hours or more than 3 days rather than 1 day. But again, if the submarine were to go to flank speed, the battery drain would jump to 197%, 200% minus 3%, and still be drained flat in about 30 minutes. Therefore, AIP system is of little or no use while running at flank speed. That's why nuclear powered submarines are preferred over diesel attack submarines. In summary, all AIP is going to do is extend the time submarine can remain on battery when barely moving, like when it is quietly sitting on station. Moving quickly will drain the battery just the same as though it had no AIP system. The next important aspect to understand is the battery used in diesel attack submarines. For over 100 years, conventional submarines have used lead acid batteries for underwater propulsion. Another type of battery is high capacity lithium ion battery system. The lithium ion batteries, in my opinion, is more important than AIP system, and Navy should focus on this technology. Relying on lithium ion batteries as a replacement for lead acid batteries would negate the need of AIP. At the same time, it will improve The underwater endurance of a submarine. Lithium-ion batteries have the inherent advantages over lead-acid batteries such as high power density, lighter weight, and lower maintenance cost because you don't need gas charging or water filling. The lithium-ion batteries output remain constant even when their charge runs low. They are much lighter than lead-acid batteries and can charge exceptionally faster. They can store more energy compared to AIP system. It also simplifies the overall submarine's propulsion design, which will be less complex and bulky. The lithium-ion batteries can also provide large output on demand, allowing the boat to flank faster when needed. In short, a submarine with lithium-ion batteries have greater underwater endurance and can run faster than a submarine with lead-acid batteries. At present, Japan is the only country which has proven lithium-ion battery system in submarine. Last year, it had commissioned world's first submarine that uses lithium-ion batteries in place of lead-acid unit. It took nearly 18 years for Japan to master this technology. The lithium-ion based batteries are going to be the future of diesel attack submarines. Indian Navy should focus on getting this technology from Japan. At the same time, they should allow DRDO's AIP system to be retrofitted in Kalvari class submarines and prove its technology, which can be then further extended to submarines to be built under Project 75I. The DRDO's fuel cell based AIP system uses phosphoric acid as an electrolyte that reacts with hydrogen generated from sodium borohydride and liquid oxygen to generate electricity. The DRDO fuel cell aims to give endurance of up to 14 days to a conventional submarine.
This was today's update. Please let us know what is your views about these in comment section. Feel free to post your comments and suggestions about any topic related to defense sector on which you want to hear from us. With this, I would like to say goodbye and Jai Hind friends. Please like and subscribe our video if you have not done already. We will be soon back with more interesting and amazing development happening in defense sector.